Now we are. Hey, everybody. It's Shannon Albright, and we are on our team call. Today is August 20th, and we are going to be hearing from Jen. She listened to a call on the Royal Republic team on last Sunday, and she heard of some things that she thought would be helpful for the whole team, so she wanted to share. And then when she is finished, we're going to talk about our upcoming challenge groups, including the 14-day health and fitness challenge. So, Jen, do you want to start?
Sure. Yeah, like you said, it was the Royal Republic call this last Sunday night, and it was a woman named Bonnie Ingalls, I think was her last name.
Yep.
Does that sound right? Do
Yep.
you know?
Bonnie.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
Okay. So she was talking just kind of some different tips and things that helped her get to where she's at, basically. So there's kind of some random different things, but the first thing she talked about was the language of her posts. She feels like it's important to use like the word we instead of I. And her reasoning behind that is she says that people like to feel like they're part of something bigger, like, that it's a, kind of a big deal. Now, I've always thought before kind of the opposite, where I felt like I should use the word I because I wanted to feel more intimate. So it's really kind of up to the person. And I suppose what type of post you're doing, which way you feel is the best for you. But that was just the way she does it. She feels like that helps her. So, and then she said she uses verbiage that assumes they're going to join. For example, she'll say stuff like, well, I just can't wait to hear how your coworkers respond to your results and things like that, to kind of give the person, have them thinking ahead to how great it's going to be once they start to see results, or the way their husband is going to look at them differently, or, depending on the person, just kind of give them something to look forward to. And kind of, like she said, make the assumption that they are going to try it.
Yeah, that's actually really great.
Yeah. And she said another big thing for her is just enthusiasm in every post and every conversation that she has. She doesn't might feel like you're being over enthusiastic, but probably you're not. It's just, she showed us some pictures of her that she's posted that she just was like, kind of making a silly, overexcited face. And she said those get the most response really than the ones where she's just kind of half smiling, or, people just like to see that you're excited and happy and stuff like that. She said she doesn't give them, when she's having conversations, she doesn't give them all the facts right away. She kind of, like what Shannon was saying, I think last week, about, getting more personal with them and not just jumping right into product and things like that. She kind of gives them little pieces of that throughout the conversation instead of just starting off with that right away. And then she was talking about, when people are saying, they're not interested at this time, and she's just kind of realizing that they're not really, that she's sure they're not going to really do it right now. She'll ask them a question to the effect of, is there something that I could have done different? Or she'll, like, I guess sometimes when she's sent several messages to somebody and they just don't respond at all, she'll also come up with kind of some verbiage like that. Like, I understand that you might not be interested right now, but, is there something about the program that makes you not interested, or something about that I could have done differently to kind of get some feedback almost? Let's see here. I'll search my other page. And then she was talking about the posting about coaching. And she says that she posts at least one time a day about coaching, but it's not like about recruiting. It's, just in general, I was able to work in my pajamas today, or, it's not necessarily a recruiting post, but something referencing coaching at least once a day, or minimum 5 times a week, she said.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I was actually just having you guys start with 2,
Mm-hmm.
get used to it, and then work your way up. You're right. You're supposed to be talking about not recruiting posts, but your experience. Mm-hmm. Like, I know, like a few weeks ago when I wasn't feeling well, I was like, if I was working, this would definitely be a day that I would have called out sick. But, I got to work from the comfort of my own home or something like that.
Right.
So, like, something like that.
And she said also just to make sure that people know you have this opportunity for them. If they don't know that you have the opportunity, they're not going to try to take you up on it. And she said one suggestion is to make a list of all the things that attracted you to coaching, or that you enjoy about coaching now that you're doing it, and have that list like in your notebook or whatever. And then every time you need something to post about, you can refer to that list and pull something off of that.
Yep. Katie thought of that great idea.
Lists are good.
Yeah.
And then she said, every time you get an objection, post about that objection. Like, so, if it was the money thing, then make some sort of post about the fact that Shakeology saves you money in the long run because of health problems, or, anytime you get an objection, to post about that, because she said if they're objecting about that, there's probably other people that in their mind are objecting about the same thing. So this way you can kind of ease all of those objections all at once by a post that you make. She said stuff like, for example, I had a great conference call and got to connect with people all over the United States tonight. I got to work in my PJs. Like for me, I can't work out of the home right now, so this gives me the opportunity to work in the home and feel like I'm doing something even though I can't go to a job every day. Feeling rewarded instead of stressed out. Basically, yeah, all those kind of things, flexibility. And then she said we should be what you want to attract. So the type of person that you want to attract as a coach or as a customer is how you should be putting yourself out there, because that's what's going to respond. So, if you, like Shannon has said before, she connects with mothers and blah, blah. So that's why Shannon posts, things about parenting or whatever, And so she said, just make sure that whatever you're putting out there on your Facebook is the type of person that you want responding to your stuff. She said 95% of her 130, at the time that she made this statistic, personally sponsored coaches said no the first 3 times that she asked them. So she was stressing the fact that don't give up after 1-2 times, that the majority of hers, it took at least 3 no's before it turned into a yes. Consistency is key, which we've all heard that before, but she just reiterated that. People are watching and waiting. That's why she said post to answer their questions and objections, because even if they're not answering you, they're watching you. So you might, respond to them in private message and you don't get a response back and you're thinking, oh, they're not paying attention. They are. They're just paying attention, onto your posts instead of personally. She said to remember that this is a gift and don't underestimate the effects of telling them how great it's going to be for them, because it really is. And to not forget that this is something good that we're offering and we're helping these people, and look at it that way. And then that gives us more of a positive attitude toward potential customers. Let me see here.
And I was just thinking that if we actually don't believe that ourselves, if we're not loving being a coach, like how are we going to be able to share this with other people?
Right. And she stressed passion, show passion for what you're doing, whatever it is, whether it's the coaching, whether it's the other aspects in your life that you're focusing on. If you don't show passion about it, they're not going to trust you. They're not going to want to follow you. And then she was talking about her like page. I think somebody asked her a question about like pages. And so she kind of said the way she built up hers in the beginning was using BuzzFeed. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. I really wasn't, but I guess it's like videos that are viral that you can go to. And she said she would post an article to a viral video of BuzzFeed, and then in order for people to share it, they had to go to her page. So that brought people to her page. And she said at first she didn't do fitness ones. It was just anything she thought would make people want to share it. So it could be just something funny, just a funny video like of a dog, they're doing something silly, and she would get more and more people coming to her page because they wanted to share that on their pages. And so that's kind of to build up, just to get a number of people. Then once she got a bunch of people, she started focusing more on the health and fitness and stuff like that to narrow her market a little bit, but she had just wanted to get initial numbers. And she said she would
I think her screen froze.
Am I back? Am I back?
Yes.
Okay. So what I was saying is that at first she just boosted those, Now?
Yes.
Okay, we got it figured out.
Do you have any other tabs open?
Just Facebook, but let me close it quick.
Okay. I just realized I was talking, and the whole time I was talking just now, I was on mute too. Sorry.
That's all right. So she was saying that at first she didn't run ads. She boosted those viral videos, even if they weren't fitness related, got her numbers up, and then she started posting about fitness and stuff. And then after that was when she started utilizing the ads more, because then she had more of her market watching to make it worth it. And she said she does not spend a lot of money on it. Like, she doesn't do like huge, big, long, she just probably about what we've been doing in the past. So she's like, don't feel like you have to go out and spend, tons of money to do this. It's just, then basically she said, I think she said it was a podcast about something about recruit 20 people in 30 days. And the person was talking about taking just 1 month and putting absolutely everything into it, like missing family dinners, just like totally going all for it for 30 days just to see what happens. And I don't know if I can handle that. But I mean, I see what the person was saying. And she was talking about that a lot of her podcasts she follows and different books that she reads really have nothing to do with Beachbody. It's just other entrepreneurs. And she can then take that and mold it to Beachbody instead of just using, she's like, I feel like some people miss out on some things that they could listen to or learn because they don't think they're only listening to stuff from like Beachbody coaches and other coaches and not branching out, and listening to podcasts and reading books that can still be applied to Beachbody, but it's a whole different, they're coming from a whole different way because they're doing network marketing, but it's, so I don't know. That was kind of something I thought, well, yeah, some people might be like kind of holding themselves back by just thinking they need to do only Beachbody personal development when really a lot of other aspects could help us too. And like she said, that's where she got a lot of her newer ideas because it's something now that no one else has tried. And then now she's trying it and it's working for her. So, and then she's willing to share with her downline or whatever. So that was just kind of one thing she threw in at the end. She's recommended one book called Contagious by Joanna Berger.
What's it called?
Entrepreneur on Contagious. And that one was a book. And then a podcast that she recommended was Entrepreneur on Fire. So I guess you probably just put that into YouTube or something. And but that's one of the ones that she said was totally not anything about Beachbody or health and fitness, but it gave her some ideas of just ways to improve her business. So, and I think that was pretty much it.
Awesome. Lots of good tips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really wanted to get on that call on Sunday, and I wish I did, but well.
Well, I think that helps. Like if only one of us can get on a certain call, if we could just, everybody takes notes. Just, and then on our next monthly or weekly call, if we just share a little bit about what we learned, that way we all don't have to feel like we all have to try to be on all the calls every week,
Yeah.
Because it's hard to fit them all in,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Good. All right. Katie, do you have any questions regarding any of that? Or anything to add, comments?
Just real quick. So for the BuzzFeed, she said first she boosted the viral videos and then she started posting more about Beachbody related stuff.
Right. She would use the boosting of those viral videos to get more people to like her page. Right. And then when she felt like she had a really good chunk of people, like I don't know what her goal was. She had a goal of a certain number of likes. Then she would start doing more of the fitness and kind of adding more of those types of people to the group. And then that's how she kind of made it big.
And was there a step after that? I feel like I missed something, but maybe not.
Sorry, you kind of cut out for a minute. What was that?
Was there a step after that she did?
Then she started doing the ads.
And then the ads for the...
Yep, for after that. Yep.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. All right. Thanks, Jen, for sharing that with us.
No problem.
So I want to talk about the upcoming challenge groups, and we're going to do the beginning of the month, I guess, we're going to run, the first Monday of September, we're going to run, wait, let me look up what that date is. I know it's Labor Day
It's the
weekend.
7th. Monday the 7th.
All right. So we have two options. We can start, I was going to say we could start a preseason on the 31st instead of the 7th. But I think starting a preseason on the 7th would be better, right?
I think so.
The reason why I was going to say the 31st is because I want people to buy their packages in August.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it is just preseason. It's not like they're really being required to do anything over the weekend besides just kind of check in on posts and, So I don't think it would hurt anything really to do it on the 31st.
Yeah.
I mean, some people may decide that they're going to wait until September 8th. Like if they have a Labor Day barbecue or whatever.
Yeah. So should we just keep it the first Monday of the month? I just, nobody on our team has hit Success Club yet. So I want to be able to help you guys hit it for the month of August.
Could we still just advertise that the cutoff date for purchase is the 31st, even if we don't start the group till the 7th?
Yeah, but then I feel like you're going to miss out on people because
But then after the 31st, it'd be like, oh, look, guess what? There is still a little bit of time. I mean, I know that's kind of being sketchy, but you know what I mean? We could just stress, I don't know how to, like, I get both sides of it, like why it's good to start the 31st and why it's good to wait till the 7th. So you're kind of on the fence.
Yeah. Well, you guys tell me because I'm doing it solely for you. So, I mean,
and I feel like we'll push hard for August sales irregardless of what day the challenge is going to start. So, either way, I'm going to be trying to push for them to get it by the 31st, no matter when it starts,
Okay. Crystal and Katie, what are your thoughts?
I don't think it really matters. I think people are gonna choose to wait regardless. I would have had Success Club 6 if people would have ordered the right stuff. I sold 3 programs and nobody bought Shakeology. It's a little frustrating because they were all like, "Yeah, I ordered it," and they didn't order it right.
All right, so that's what I want to show you. So when you guys have somebody order, what do you tell them to do?
I get on the phone with them and I tell them where to go. I give them my link and then I explain over the phone where to go.
Okay, do you send them to your website or do you guys give them a
My
direct
website?
The website.
Okay, so I want to show you guys, I'm going to share my screen with you. Actually, wait, let me get there first because my computer runs really slow once I'm in share screen. So let me see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of here. Wait. Okay. I want to show you guys how to use coaching codes, which gives them the direct link to any challenge pack, so there's no room for error. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never been able to figure them out, so I'm glad you're going to show us.
All right. So let me share my screen with y'all. Okay. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
So the link is coachingcodes.com.
Yeah, sure. I'll get it for you.
Okay. If you have internet, I suggest you use any other web browser but Internet Explorer because if you use Internet Explorer, it goes really slow. So then up here where it says Coach ID, just put in your Coach ID, okay? And then down here where it says screen name, put in your screen name. So what it does is that for all the codes that you need, it's gonna put that in the link. So you scroll down. Okay, so anytime you want somebody here, default coaching pages, okay? I'm gonna click on that and it's gonna bring all these down, okay? So this is where you get the free membership link. So anybody who just wants you to be their coach and has never purchased from Beachbody before, or, you know, when we do our 5-day free cleaning challenge, that's your free membership link that you give them. And because I typed in my Coach ID, that's already there. So all I do is right click, copy link, and then I give it to them. Okay? Club membership. What we're going to talk about for the 14-day health and fitness challenge, to get the free Beachbody on demand, I give them this link, the club membership. So to become a coach, I give them this link. I don't send anybody to my webpage anymore at all. I think that our websites leave a lot of room for error. They're very confusing. And I used to type out these long messages of what to do, and that's what I told you guys to do because that's all I knew. But now I use this, and I don't send anybody to my website anymore. So to become a coach, this is their link. Okay? So you can click on that to, you know, the plus or the minus is all those links come down. The plus, they go away. Okay? So here's the video links. Like if you need links for like videos on programs, here's all your video links. So I go down to product video links. And you guys, when you have a chance, just play with this website so you can understand it yourself, okay? Because there's a lot of stuff on here. So like, so product video links. So they're then listed here. So like, if you need, you know, your video on, you know, 21-day fix to send to somebody, since you already typed in your Coach ID, your screen name on top, it's already in the link for you. So all you do is right click and copy it. So those are all your video links for people to, if you want people to send people a video. All right, okay. So then here's challenge pack links. So this is where I go to get all of my links for challenge packs. So they're all listed here. So size, which Shakeologies, the size kickstart, the club performance. All right, they're all here. And they're usually listed by price. And then the specials of the month are always listed first. But sometimes this website's not always updated. So the correct specials may not always be there. So these are the direct links to get to the challenge pack. Okay, so here, let's show you. So I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna copy this link address. And then I'm gonna open, here, let's paste it here. I hope I'm not already signed. I might be signed into teambeachbody.com. So it might not work, but let me show you anyway. Okay, I'm not, okay. So look, it brought me to the size and Shakeology challenge pack. No room for error, no way for them to, you know what I mean? Not order Shakeology. So then all they need to do is click on buy now. And these are the directions I give them now. I give them the link. I say click on buy now. And then I say choose your Shakeology. So they'll choose their Shakeology here like we normally would. Add to cart. and then it'll, you know, have them sign in, or are they a new customer? And then once they do that, then it'll bring them to checkout. So that's with the challenge pack. So there's no room for error. All right, and you know, so here, if they want nutrition and supplements, you know, you can click on here. If they just wanted Shakeology by itself, or a 3-day refresh by itself, or any of the, you know, Beachbody supplements, you can give them the direct link to order all that stuff. The Ultimate Reset package links, you know. So this is an extremely helpful website. Because it's very frustrating when you send somebody to order a challenge pack and then they get lost in the whole paragraph of instructions that we're giving them, and they go elsewhere, and then they don't end up ordering it. So, do you guys have any questions on that?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No, I think it'll be really helpful.
Good.
Good stuff.
Good. All right. So, all right, let me stop my screen share. So Crystal, so with those people, are they going to return their package? Or are they going to reorder?
2 of them are now going to wait because of the cost factor. They'd have to order again and send back, and it's a waiting game. So those are 4 points gone, regardless. Like, they might order something new next month, you know, but if they want to start the programs, they're not going to wait and send it back.
Here's what I do, because they're so silly, because they can get size for only $10. All they need to do is just purchase it today, and then as soon as they get their package in the mail, they can send it back.
I hear you. But they're not going to do it. One is out of work, and the other one is paying daycare, she said. I pay daycare too, so. For 2 kids. And then the other one is Missy Kaiser, who already gets Shakeology, and she can't log into her account. So she just bought the sides program so she could start it. But she also wants to sign up to be a discount coach. But she's been fighting with customer service to reset her account for weeks. They keep telling her it's reset, and she can't get in. They tell her it's reset, and she still can't get in. So.
All right, so what I would do as her coach is I would call Coach Relations and let them know of the issue.
I did.
And?
It's still not fixed.
Well, what did they tell you?
It was reset. It's been reset.
Okay, so I would call back again and just be like, listen, I've already spoke to somebody. The problem is not resolved. Like, you know, a lot of times they'll even call that person on 3-way.
Okay.
And work out the issue.
I was going to say do 3-way.
Okay.
In fact, actually, Katie, you had an issue with your order when you first started, and I called them on 3-way with you and resolved it. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yeah, because I didn't get my guide or something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So I always, instead of just waiting for the issue to be fixed, I just try and be very proactive and just get it done, you know, especially with all the issues that we've been having with customer service. Like, I just try and step in as much as possible, because I'm not losing a customer because of their negligence.
Right.
So, all right. So that's frustrating. Very frustrating. All right. So, all right, so you guys, I know Katie and I spoke about this, that we want to talk about the 14-day challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the 14-day challenge, that was the first time that I have even done the challenge. You know what I mean? So, like, it's all new to me as well. So, here's the thing, though. Because like, I want you guys to focus on SC. I don't even want you to focus on the free group. Like, every month, you know, and I'm actually thinking about changing the free group, the date every month to the second week. because I feel like if we start promoting the free group, that's what people are going to go towards. They're not going to want to sign up for your challenge groups. And I feel like starting the challenge groups on the same day, the free group plus, the paying group, I feel like you guys are focusing more on the free group than we are on trying to hit SC. So I'm thinking about doing the paying group the first Monday of the month, and then start the 14-day challenge the second Monday of every month.
I like that a lot.
Okay. So with that being said, I really want you guys to just focus on Success Club this month. And then maybe next Thursday we'll start talking about the 14-day challenge. Since we have time. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So the first Monday in September, then we will be starting a size and a 21-day fix, or just a size?
Whatever we have challengers for. Let's just go for it all. So like if we have enough to do a size group, we'll do a size group. If we have to team up with somebody else, we will. I just want people to order the programs that are best for them, and then as that day comes sooner, we'll see what we've got. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So what can we do? Like, what can we do to hit Success Club?
I'm just sticking to what you told us to do. I'm making sure to get my at least 10 invites done a day. I've been today just before we got on this call, I finished up 70 friend requests for today. And I think I did 70 yesterday too. So I'm just, and then I'm just trying to do the best I can with whatever conversations come up, and just going to keep pushing, even if I don't feel like I'm getting response and I'm kind of frustrated that I don't have any sales yet. I'm just trying to not look at that and just focus on every day doing what I'm supposed to do and hoping that it plays out in the end and happen,
Let me ask you a question. Out of all the conversations that you're doing, are follow-ups included in that from people that you've spoken to a month, 2 months, 3 months ago? Because that's where my sales come from, my follow-ups, not from the initial conversation. But when I go back and see how these people are doing, they're like, oh, I was thinking about doing size. Like this one girl, Tina Bina, in our size challenge group right now, it's exactly what happened to her. Tracy, a girl in that group, same thing. Actually, both Tracy. So like my purchases come from the people who I've had conversations with in the past. They've been watching me all this time. And then when I message them again, that's why follow-ups are key. So like when you guys are messaging people every day, make sure that part of those messages are people that you're following up with from the months previously.
Yes. Part of my daily tasks are, one, to start the new conversations with the people that I've just friend requested and invited and are responding. But then I also am utilizing the Asana, and I have people that I set either, for 1 week in response, or a 2 week, or a month, depending on them and what, feedback I've gotten from them. So every day I check to see, okay, do I have people that I'm needing to follow up with today? And I follow up with those people. So I don't really know what the ratio is, but I am doing a combination of both of those types of conversations.
I'll be honest with you, my challenge pack sales, and I tell you guys this all the time, are from my nose. It's not from people that I send an invite out to that day. That initial invite is for basically your first seed planted, starting this relationship. Bless you. Starting that relationship, and 9 times out of 10, even if they are a little interested, they're probably going to say no and give you an objection.
Right. It's going to take a while to get them.
That I actually talk them into it from my first initial conversation, unless they've come to me. That's a different story. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why, you hear a lot of people say follow up. That's where the key, the key is keeping track of those people. So that's why I started using Asana, because I started seeing the value in keeping track of people that I've, been talking to, So
I have a question.
Sure.
How do you... So I've been starting new conversations just with people that I don't know.
Good job.
And I don't know how to keep it going.
Yeah. So
I'm not very good at that.
yeah. So yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to answer when I'm not in the conversation, but like
Yeah.
things that I ask are like, so if you're talking to somebody that you know, knew back in high school, and I would ask them, so what have you been up to? Are you working? Blah, blah, blah. And then hopefully they'll reciprocate that question. And then you can be like, oh, you know, I'm a health and fitness coach. Or maybe not, you know, mention anything health and fitness related during that first conversation if you're just reaching out for them for the first time. But then when you message them back, or, you know, whatever, saying you can then invite them to a challenge group, like the next conversation or something like that. Or you can, you know, just say, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a health and fitness coach. Like, do you have any health and fitness goals? You know,
I think it's, for me, it's not those people. It's the people that I don't really know at all. Like people Brian knows, or people that were at one time interested in the clean eating, but never, you know, messaged me back. And I'm trying to start conversations with them. So it's pretty hard.
yeah, I just always say, hey, how you doing? And if you had a conversation regarding health and fitness before, how are you doing with your health and fitness goals? You know, just whatever. Or if you see a picture, you know, go through their newsfeed, and if you see pictures of their kids, their dogs, whatever, you know, comment on, like, just mention that, something that you can relate to, you know.
Right, but then, like, what's the next step? Like, how do you keep it going?
Yeah. Oh, we have less than a minute left. We can talk about that.
All right.
I don't want to get cut off.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, if you want to give me an example of a conversation, and I can just, if you want to just copy and paste it, and I can just read it and let you know what I would have done in the situation.
Okay.
How's that?
Yep.
All right.
It's good.
All right, ladies, any questions before we get kicked off?
No.
All right. All right, ladies, let's try and help 3 to 5 people this month.